Hello again. Quick little update. So, my last campaign, I wasn't able to completely talk about what I wanted to talk about. After the end of it, I was like, oh, and then my little Dunwich horror woke up, and it's like, I'll just stop it right here. But I didn't. And it was like, I didn't say what I was my plan for the future, and I was like, okay, when I start my next campaign, I'll talk about it. And as you can already tell, I'm in the midst of it. Now, I actually did have this recorded. This is like the Forgotten Age, and OBS decided to crash halfway through, and I didn't realize. So by the end of it, I was like, eh. Right, have two characters now and whatnot. But this is basically, well, I couldn't do it then. I was like, oh, let's just restart it, and I kind of realized it's like, but I won't be able to play it again for another several weeks. Or not several weeks, but it's very rare that I get a recording session maybe like once in a while, maybe like once a week. And the nice thing about Arkham Horror, I can get like 1 or 3 scenarios done. And this thing is, I really want to play. And it's really hard for me to do so. I get up, I get like maybe 3 hours of sleep, I watch my little Dunwich Horror toddler running around in the living room. I'm in there with him while the wife's at work. Then she comes home. Then he takes a nap. Then I take a nap so I can get some sleep for about like 2 hours. And then the wife gets home. And then I go to work. I come home. I just repeat the cycle. It's very rare I get any recorded sessions. And that's fine. This isn't a daily YouTube thing. This is basically a hobby. A journal. And I was like, oh, that's fine, I'll just restart this. But then it's like, I really want to play. And this is not going to always be Arkham Horror, the card game. In fact, there's going to be a lot more to it, too. So I decided, you know what? I want to play Arkham Horror on my own time. It's usually like in the living room and the table, as long as my little Dunwich Horror doesn't really get to it too much. I'm going to play it through there, but that means I'm also not going to record this, at least right now. So I was like, what can I record? I was like, I have a bunch of video games, so it's much easier to record because I don't have to worry about glare. And that's another thing, I'm going to be upgrading all this, so it'll be a better mat, be less glare, maybe fix this issue. But I can't do that right now because it's Christmas. So I'm like, you know what? There's also other board games I have. I want to play. I haven't really gotten into them. In fact, I recently got Aliens, another glorious stand decor from Gale Force 9. That's interesting because though I've always played, I love miniature games. This is actually the first time I have to deal with actually building miniatures. I've always gotten miniatures pre-made, or not exactly pre-made, but cast, already pre-cast. So this is going to be a fun little project. But I was like, okay, I don't really want to record me playing this just yet. I want to play for a little bit, try to learn about it before. But there is other games I do have that I do want to play, and one of them is Resident Evil 2. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I really wanted to play that. So my next gameplay is actually going to be through Resident Evil 2. And maybe I'll come back to Arkham Horror after that, then go back to another game, kind of switch off here and there. I'm not too sad about this campaign, I'm just going to reset it, but it's hilarious because I was playing Leo Anderson and my luck really hurt me in this. Even though I almost was able to beat this campaign of this scenario, I basically lost at the end, and mostly because I couldn't really deal with what I got. All the scenarios that worked well with Leo went to Ursula, and all the Ursula cards that was really helped Leo went to Leo. Like, Leo got stuck fighting a boa constrictor at the very beginning, which isn't bad, but you also don't want to kill these things. But But that's like a whole other story reason why. Let's just say I was very unlucky with this scenario too. In fact, Leo's deck has 5 weapons and 1 event card that allows me to get weapons. And around 30 deck cards, you can, and then a hard mulligan of cards where I was just like, oh, I have no weapons, I'll just hard mulligan. I had no weapons whatsoever for Leo. And I'm like, okay. Maybe I'll get one closer up in the deck. No. I went through half my deck and I haven't gotten a single weapon for Leo. Which is hilarious because he's barely hurt, but Ursula was really getting hurt. But otherwise, it's still. So that was just a quick little update. So this will be coming back, but for my next playthrough will be the Resident Evil 2 board game. And that one I probably will have music in. I was thinking about, I should have music for this, but this is actually more of a jungle setting. So I don't really think I have too many jungle music. I mean, I do. I have some set up for Dungeons and Dragons when me and the kids play that, but I'm not sure how much of a jungle music I have. But nonetheless, that was just a quick update, and I'll see you next time. I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do the Resident Evil 2 upload, because that's probably going to be 2 months away. Because, like I said, I like to record the entire thing before I upload. And because that's more of a board game, and there's going to be the scenarios is going to be longer, and that's another campaign-based game. That's going to take a while to play and upload. But that's about it. Alright, see you next time.